The demand for freelancing or even for manpower is ever increasing. Everyone is hiring everywhere. The great demand is out there, supply is limited. There's hardly any issue getting a job on a daily basis.
Singapore reclaims its title as the world's most expensive city, adding more pressure on everyone's wallets. But guess what? In the midst of these sky-high living costs, freelancing emerges as a hopeful option. Joining us for today's episode is Hugen Liu, co-founder and director of L Connect. Hugen, thanks so much for joining us. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Brilliant. So let's dive right in. Hugen, many people are drawn to freelancing due to the promise of flexibility. How does the flexibility of gig work contribute positively to the work-life balance of freelancers in today's fast-paced world?
So at EL Connect, we realized that not everyone suits the 8 to 5 or 9 to 6 model. This freelancing landscape, right, allow them to choose jobs that they like, when they like, and then it's going to add so much flexibility and allow them to have a better work-life balance in the future. This mom that I've been talking to, she joined our platform. She mentioned that she have a kid. She couldn't offer the traditional 8 hours time slot. She said, Hugen, is there any work or in a job, right, that is short enough for me to, just come up a few hours and then get back to my baby? So in the real life, right, in any long-term basis, right, it's very hard to find jobs that can fit her timing. But in terms of the freelancing market, right, there is, because there are some employers that needed this short time frame of help from the freelancing.
Okay, so it's a bit more personalized in that way.
Correct.
Okay, fantastic. Freelancing offers the potential for increased earnings, but it also comes with financial uncertainties. How do freelancers navigate these uncertainties and maintain stability while aiming for higher earnings?
As a freelancer, right, you know that there's no contract, that we don't sign anything, do you have a job tomorrow? You're yet to know, right? But then the landscape in Singapore for freelancing is that the demand for freelancing or even for manpower is ever increasing. Everyone is hiring everywhere. The great demand is out there, supply is limited. There's hardly any issue getting a job on a daily basis. If you want to apply 2 or 3 jobs in a day, it's also possible because there's no laws governing that you can't do more than 8 hours per day. Because these people don't fall under the Employment Act umbrella. We do have freelancers that work 2 shifts per day. So I would say that to circumvent this uncertainty that the freelancer might face, they could upskill and they could have a better understanding of what the market is. Back then in COVID, right, there's this guy who got retrenched. So he came to my platform and he did various jobs from cleaning to F&B. By doing different jobs, he gotten the fact that, okay, maybe I wouldn't want to go back into engineering. He want to start his own F&B business. So by doing part-time, he have this free time to go and learn on this culinary skills. So it's an interim period, see? So from engineer to part-time, and then after that, he opened up his own business. So freelancing can be a period whereby you can just spend your time, your effort, and then step on to another place that you want to go to.
Absolutely. Freelancing can serve as a good foundation.
As long as freelancer is willing to work hard, work smart, they can source out, I think they are fine.
Okay, fantastic. Now let's dig deeper. One downside often associated with freelancing is the feeling of isolation. How can freelancers create a sense of community or combat feelings of isolation in a profession that's predominantly independent?
Yeah, this is very true because freelancing, as you know, they hire and buy. So thank you for your effort. This is your money. That's all. Because they are not under the Employment Act. They are not employee of any companies. So they are working for their own. So at L Connect, we also recognize this. That's why I just ended an appreciation lunch yesterday. So I invited my group of freelancers to come to chat, to let them know that we value them. So what we can really do to appreciate this group of people, right? We could do appreciation lunch or dinner. We can do focus group or even online session to thank them and to appreciate them for being part of this whole freelance community. Let them have a sense of, I belong to somewhere.
That's fantastic. Now, Hugen, the gig economy continues to evolve rapidly. What trends do you foresee shaping the landscape for freelancers and how can they adapt to stay competitive?
There's more and more requirements in terms of certification, and then of course safety is one of the top concerns nowadays. So for freelancers to stay ahead of the game, they need to upskill, they need to take up all these different certificates or courses to potentially enter into this industry itself. Just stay ahead of the game by improving, upskilling.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that word, upskilling. I think that's the key.
Yeah.
Hugen, any final thoughts?
With the slow population growth, we might face an issue whereby we do not have enough workers, and then government might need to step in to come out to tweak the quota system to have more foreign talents to come in to support Singapore itself.
Interesting. Okay, next time we talk, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Hugen, it was such a pleasure. Thanks so much for joining us.
Sure.
We'll do this again sometime.
Okay.
Thriving in today's world is within reach for freelancers and gig workers who prioritize staying competitive. Essential to their success is the adaptation to trends and ongoing upskilling in the ever-evolving gig economy. You've been watching Teatime Tuesday. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge and financial empowerment.